8 weeks ago, I started a workout plan that was push-pull legs, chest, back, legs, Monday through Wednesday, and then reflected Thursday through Saturday. So my split was 6 days a week going to the gym. And now this current workout plan that was 8 weeks long is currently coming to an end. I'm in deload week, which is where you cut the reps, the sets, and the load in half, basically to give your joints, muscles, tendons, and everything a chance to properly heal or fix a little bit of the damages that were caused by the weeks before, or the 7 weeks training that I did before the deload week, which means now this is deload week. So next week I'm starting a brand new Mesocycle, or a workout plan that I'm about to create for you here. So with that said, I'm gonna hop over to my Google Sheet that I have whipped up, and I will walk through my thought process on this current Mesocycle, which is going to be high volume and pretty much high intensity, because I am on the way out of I have 6 weeks left to bulk, so I'm pretty much on the way out. So my Mesocycle that I'm going to create, so I'm going to do it pretty much live, or fairly live for you here. So hopefully you get a lot out of this video. And yeah, I've done a lot of these on the channel before, but nothing's new now. So yeah, let's jump over to the Google Sheet I've whipped up, and I'll talk over my thought process. Let's go. So we are here on the Google Sheet, and I have Monday through Sunday here lined up. And we are going to hop in and figure out this Mesocycle. This week or these 6 weeks, it's going to be a 6-week training program. I'm going to train 6 days, Monday through Saturday, but I'm going to go high volume. So I'm going to go Monday night, Wednesday night, and pretty much, okay, so I'm gonna black out which days I'm not going, so that it's more easy to figure out what I'm doing. I'm going to go Monday twice, Wednesday twice, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is going to be intense. It should be. I'm going to gain hopefully a lot of muscle, more muscle than I would if I didn't go this many times a week. And I have to gain a lot of weight anyway on the bulk. So hopefully it's all muscle. Fingers crossed it won't be, but yeah, that's what I'm going for. So I'm going to quickly fill in all of these training days with like the category group. So like Wednesday is going to be like chest. So I'm going to do like just the chest, and then whatever exercises I'm hitting will be in the RP Hypertrophy app. But I want to do it here because here to start, so that I know and you guys know, because you can't put 2 training days. You can't put like a Monday morning training day and a Monday afternoon training day in the same workout plan. So if I go to like Mesocycles and I plan a new Mesocycle, what the hell is this shit? We'll go to 6 days. You can't have 2 Mondays. I guess you could, but you can only have 7 like labeled out, and it won't work. So what I have to do is put all of Monday under Monday, all of Wednesday under Wednesday, and so on and so forth. So without further ado, let's throw in all the exercises that I'm doing. I planned it ahead of time with my notebook, but I don't have any exercises that I have programmed in. So I am going to start my handy dandy timer to see how long it takes me, so you have a rough estimate of how long it'll take me to fill in all these muscle groups. So let's get started. Okay, so welcome back. It took about 2.5 minutes to go through all of these exercises and plug them in. Obviously, it will not take you 2.5 minutes. It will take you more, probably like 30 minutes to figure out what you do. But I already had a rough probably when you're creating your workout plan, you're probably going to have a rough outline of what you want to hit and when you want to hit it. So hopefully it'll take less time, but I did pre-plan that. So it would have taken more time given I didn't, if I hadn't before. But with that said, this is basically the training split that I'm going to hit. Basically Monday, Thursday, and Saturday are all back focused days. I really want to hammer my pull-ups because I have a pull-up goal of hitting 10 consecutive reps for plus 90 pounds, because I'm in America, we're weird. 90 pounds added, strapped to my waist. Or not 90, that's my dip goal, sorry. With 45 pounds strapped to my waist, do 10 consecutive pull-ups with a 3-second eccentric and a 1-second bottom hold. So with that said, I have a tries goal, I have a back goal, I have a squat goal. I'll link my goals somewhere in this video. But with that said, these are my training days. I'm just hitting a bunch of the exercises in the afternoon that I didn't hit a lot in the morning, but my mornings are more of my solid training days. I read somewhere that back, because if you look at all of the most advanced lifters in squats, they all have really muscular backs. So I'm kind of using maybe faulty decision making here, but I'm doing 3 back days, given that backs or big lats help with like bench press, and they also help with quads. So I'm hitting big backs so I can hopefully get my squat up later in the year. But with chest, I'm gonna pretty much put chest on the back burner. So it is a leg and back focused mesocycle. And yeah, now when you see back, buys, traps, rear delts, then calves, chest, side delts, tries in Monday, it'll make a little more sense. But if you've skipped this entire part of the video and you're waiting to put what I put as exercises, please do not do that and go back and watch all of this. But given you're here, you are watching this, so good props to you. But I will pretty much just plug all of these in to the RP Hypertrophy app, and I will be back when I get all of them done. So yeah. All right, so welcome back. I've currently moved the entirety of this, so all of these exercise groups, to the RP Hypertrophy app. And with that said, I have all of the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday muscle groups open. Now for this part of the video, I'm going to not very carefully, fill in all of these exercises. I am really itching to get on that pull-up bar, and really itching. Absolutely love for chest, incline, dumbbell press. I absolutely love dumbbells for chest. I haven't done them for all year up to this point. So, and you're probably like, Gage, why? I took a month off in January. I then came back, hit kind of a light mesocycle for 8 weeks just to get my joints and connective tissues back to hitting the gym really hard. And then the last mesocycle, I was kind of hitting hard, but I also didn't use all of my best full force exercises, because this is what exactly this mesocycle is for. I'm going to basically let the goose run, let the goose do what it wants to do. I don't know why I'm using a goose for this example, but I'm letting the goose do what it wants to do and hit all the exercises that it wants to hit. So with that said, I'm going to fill out all of these exercises. I will put a timer so you see how long it takes me to fill out an exercise. Each exercises of these, it'll probably take like 30 minutes if I had to guess, but I pretty much know exactly what I want to hit so far, so probably faster. But anyway, into filling out exercises. Perfect. Cable, single. My brain is fucking gone. Cable. I need cables. Awesome. All right, that took way longer than I thought. It took 20 minutes to go through all of these exercises. I can pause this timer now. It took 20 minutes to populate all of these formulas, all of these exercises. Honestly, there's not much to say other than I really want to do pull-ups. I want to do dumbbell incline, dumbbell incline press for chest, and dumbbell flat bench press, whatever. Hack squat's going to be a bitch on Tuesdays. But I'm going to create this mesocycle. I have a name for it. What is my name for this mesocycle? It's so creative, guys. Ready? This is my third mesocycle of the year. So I'm going to name it back and legs. If I could spell mesocycle. Ready? This is the kicker. This is the kicker. Third mesocycle of 2025. How many weeks will you train, including deload? 6. So I will train for 5 consecutive weeks and then take a deload week. Perfect. What do I do in units? I do pounds, create, and then I will go through my mesocycle. We have back, bent over row. Pretty self-explanatory here. This is a solid warming up, starting warming up weight, but I already know pretty much all of my weights already. Any 5 to 30, whatever. Weights, centers, blah, 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 blah. So we have for exercise 1 on Monday mornings, we have pull-ups, we have bent over rows. Pretty self-explanatory. These are an absolute fucking bitch. Excuse my French. These are a bitch. Dumbbell curls, incline. They murder your biceps. Barbell shrug, also very good for traps. Super stretch. Okay, stop. I don't want to do this. I did this last mesocycle. I did that one, or I did that last mesocycle. I am completely out of words. For the Monday night, we have leg press calves. It's a fan favorite of mine. Dumbbell press, flat bench. 3 second. I did that one mesocycle. I do not need it anymore. Delete. Arm on the wall. The arm on the wall here is actually kind of annoying because once you do one arm, say your arm's on the wall and you're leaning towards it and you're doing the fly motion, keep tension at the bottom, range of motion, that's good. Arm on the wall is kind of a bitch. So say you do your right arm first, then you go and you put your right arm on the wall. Your shoulder is dead, even though it's basically like, oh, you're just putting your right arm on the wall. You're just leaning on the wall. No, it's awful. It's literally awful. But I'm not here to complain. Dumbbell lateral raise, leaning towards the wall. Gonna put my shoulder on the wall. Dumbbell flat bench press. Cable tricep push downs. I'll probably throw dips further up in the rotation because I have a dip goal that hopefully you guys all watched that YouTube short where I went through my dip goals, all of my goals for 2025, and they're quite fluctuous. I don't know what that word means. Quite something. Tuesday, we have legs, stiff-legged deadlift. I do calves and I do hamstrings before quad. I really gotta stop doing that. I do calves and I do hamstrings before quads because once I do quads, basically I'm dead anyway and I feel like leaving the fucking gym. So I'm basically doing no intensity on the hamstrings. So if I were to do calves, there's basically nothing to calves. calves and then hack squat and then leg press, I'm basically gone. I'm basically leaving the gym. No intensity is going to stiff-legged deadlifts. Nobody wants to do stiff-legged deadlifts. Bitch, bye. I ain't doing them. So that's why they're first. Before hack squat and leg press. Then I have walking lunges. I hate glutes, so I don't care about glutes. That's why they're last. I'm leaving the gym. I can hammer glutes before I leave. That's fine. Absolutely fine with me. Wednesday is chest day. Incline dumbbell press. Absolute my favorite exercise to ever rule the earth, at least for right now. Weighted dips go before chest. I did have chest, tries, but I switched it to chest, tries, chest because I have a dip goal, obviously. So definitely want to hit this. This will probably be like 150 or something, starting body weight. Doesn't really matter. Deficit push-ups. I did these last mesocycle. They're a bitch. Definitely do them. Let's put in 150 here. 1600 is crazy. I would definitely do a myo rep match set. So say you hit, I'm not going to type anything in, but say you do 15 reps for this myo rep match set, do 15 reps and try to match it. But given this is to like failure, pretty much, you're not going to get 15. You're going to get about, say like 10. So you do 10 on your second set, rest 5 to 10 seconds. If you can do the rest over 5 or the left over 5, do the left over 5. Say you get 4, rest for another 5 to 10 seconds until you match 15. Hopefully that made sense. Comment down below. If it didn't, I will clear anything up in the comments. But cable leaning lateral raise, basically where you lean away from the cable stack and lateral raise. Super ROM, basically a super crazy lateral raise. They're bitches. Definitely do them. It's amazing. Stair calves, seated leg curl. Basically, when you go to the gym, as much as I am planning to do, you do not want to, or I specifically do not want to have any like fatigue in my posteal kind of system, or like my spinal fatigue or whatever you call it. I don't want to overdo it. So I definitely do not want to say like all the exercises that I have are basically where it uses my spine to keep me upright during the exercises. It can get definitely very taxing for your spinal, like erectors or whatever the fuck they're called. Your spinal muscles, spinal muscle, whatever. So stair calves, you don't really have to focus on standing up. You're standing up anyway. Seated leg curl, there's no tension going through your spine, so there's no fatigue going through it. Machine hip thrusts, you're basically on your ass, so it's fine. Dumbbell bent over row. Okay, well, this is a bad example, but I tried to limit it as much as possible. Deficit push-ups. Okay, well, I guess I didn't, because all of these use your spine to align you. But this, for example, you're just laying down. There's no spine activity unless you're like falling off the bench or something bizarre. But basically Monday or Thursday and Saturday are more back days. I'll show you them just for the sake of this, just so you can keep me accountable or whatever. Pull downs, pull up, pull downs. I really hate rows. I fucking hate them. Pull ups are where I'm going this time, or the pull up motion, I should say. Seated cable curls facing away. These are a bitch, where you put the incline bench, kind of, if you've ever seen a bench straight up and down and the seat is at a 90, or the seat could be honestly any way that it wants to, but if you're doing like shoulder press, you just basically flip your arms backwards and you do a curl instead. with the cable machine facing behind you. Awesome exercise. Tension at the stretch, tension throughout the whole range of motion. Absolutely fire bicep curl, bicep exercise. And obviously, I'm going to get all the girls with all the curls. So, yeah, that's why I'm doing that. Dumbbell shrug, pretty self-explanatory. Super stretch, rear delt machine. Done this before. Yeah, Friday, high bell squat, high bar squat. I'm running out of words. Dude, this takes a lot out of me to make a mesocycle. Smith machine good mornings, done these before. Leg press calves, blah, blah, blah. Leg extension, walking lunges with barbell instead of dumbbells this time. That's all for leg days. Pull downs, chest supported rows, cable curls, pretty self-explanatory shit. Barbell bent over shrug, cable single arm, rear delt raise. Doing these again, really trying to hammer the rear delt. I don't know how much the rear delt is hit through pull downs and pull ups and chest supported rows already, but if it isn't hit at all, it definitely is. But if it isn't hit at all, we're fucking hammering it this time around. I have lost all my cool during this video. But that is basically all I have for you. This is going to be my third mesocycle of the year. Back and legs mesocycle of 2025. Or third mesocycle of 2025. Hammering back and legs. If you've enjoyed this video, if anyone got this far, probably not, because this video is just a update video for what I am going to be hitting for the next 6 weeks. So if anyone wants to keep me accountable, or they're looking back, years from now and saying, oh, how did Gage become as jacked as a specimen or a beautiful specimen of a man? You can look at this video and be like, holy shit. He's giving me the code. It's all on YouTube. It is on YouTube, guys. It's all here. I've made a mesocycle. Last mesocycle, I made it for someone else. Hopefully you've watched all of these videos. Probably not. But whatever. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll help you make your own mesocycle in the comments down below if you want my assistance on making a mesocycle. If you're looking at these and being like, holy shit, he's got all the answers for me. Go down in the comments, hit me up on Instagram DMs. It's at Gage Alberta on Instagram. I am basically toast. I have nothing else to say other than like, subscribe, comment, share. Do I have any promotional stuff? I don't have shirts. I don't have merch. I don't have a Discord yet. Nope, that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.